Grant, welcome.
Hey,
Okay.
thank you so much. And just so everybody knows, you brought gifts.
Yes.
This will be my first Polish vodka.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know what the little string is in there.
Okay, that's bisongrass. Yeah.
Okay, do I smoke that?
No.
Okay, okay.
You can try. No one's tried it before.
Know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Grant, I know you from like a couple of months right now because I was. You are. It's not possible to find you on social media. Okay, it's not possible to not find you on social media.
Find me. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Okay, you're like everywhere. A friend of mine introduced me, like sent me some videos on YouTube, and it was about sales, closing the sales.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was really.
Was it over the phone or was it? Was it?
It was like somewhere, like it was like you were giving presentations.
Okay.
Somewhere. So I was really impressed, and then I started to following you. I started to watching you like on Periscope because and it was so much value, okay, that you were giving to people. We don't have Periscope. We have Periscope in Poland, but we never use it because it's mostly in English. Okay, but you are presented on Facebook, like Twitter, like everywhere. Yes. So I was really impressed. I know you wrote 8 books. Is that correct?
7 books and 12 business programs. So 19 total business and sales books.
Okay. Your last book, Be Obsessed or Be Average?
The current book is Be Obsessed or Be Average. This is the first book I wrote, Sell or Be Sold.
Okay.
This is the 3rd edition of this book. Okay. This book has outsold all my other books.
Okay.
This book has never been in a bookstore.
Okay.
And was self-published. It didn't have a publisher. It didn't have a big company behind it. It took me 3 hours to write this.
Okay.
But it wasn't perfect when we finished it. But it's been through a number of renditions and cleaned up, and now it's really a book that I've been known for. And when I wrote this, my goal was that this book would be read 50 years, 75 years, 100 years after I'm alive or dead, I guess, after I'm dead, and that it would be translated around the world. So that was one of the goals when I wrote the book, is that this book would be the book that would make me known in Poland, across Europe, in Mexico, across South America, and in China, not just in the U.S.
Okay, brilliant. So first we're gonna have published like 10X Rule, okay? That was your second book, third book?
The 10X Rule, first it was Sell or Be Sold, then the Closer Survival Guide.
Okay.
Which is a book that it's about closing the deal. By the way, closing is not selling.
Okay.
These are two different things. And over the last 100 years, sales gurus or trainers or experts, the Tom Hopkins, the Brian Tracy's, Jeffrey Gitomer, they basically combined, and these are people that I learned a lot from, but they basically combined the idea of selling and closing.
Okay.
And what I did was, in these books, is I separated the two.
Yes.
Because I think that they're different phenomenons. You know, getting business is different than accounting.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's part of a business, and you need them both. But so I separated those. So the second book was Closer Survival Guide, where all I'm teaching there in that book is how to close a transaction.
Okay.
The third book was If You're Not First, You're Last, where we're actually building a pipeline of business.
Okay.
So and very, very important in your country, where things are a little stagnant, hard to get.
Yes.
How do I keep prospects?
Yes.
Qualified prospects coming, whether it's my website or a retail store. And then the fourth book was the 10X Rule.
Okay.
Which was really about action. It was about how much action can a company or group or an individual take.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about this book in a second, in a minute.
Yeah.
But first of all, for our audience, for people that doesn't know you yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Who you are, where you came from.
You know, I grew up in a little town in Louisiana, a little small place in America. Not all cities in America are big cities, and very backward place, if you will. Very slow. Not a lot of positive people.
Okay.
Not a lot of ambition, and grew up, went to school like everybody else, came out of a decent family, good family.
Okay.
And my dad died when I was 10 years old, and he told my mom before he died, he said, tell those boys, we were 10, tell those boys, he was only 52 years old, and he says, tell those boys, if they learn how to sell, they can go anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere in the world, because if you're a salesperson, doesn't matter where in the world you are, as long as you can speak the language, if you can sell a product, you can take care of your family.
Okay, and this is what you focus on. for those years?
Well, no. Then what I focused on was what all 10-year-olds focus on is playing. You know, and then I was forced to go to schools that I didn't like.
Okay.
And by the time I'm 25, I was just kind of lost. You know, just confused like most young people. And got out of college, went to college, got a college degree, didn't learn anything about business there. Got out of college and couldn't get a job.
Okay.
I was in Louisiana at the time. 1 out of 4 people were unemployed. Okay. So it's interesting because when I go to Europe, I was in where was I last year? Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, yeah.
Terrible. Like economy's been terrible since communism, right?
Yes.
So like it's like it's still stuck in some 25 years ago. And they're like, the economy's bad here. I'm like, look, 1 out of 4 people couldn't get a job where I worked. Even in that, even if there was 2 out of 4 people couldn't get a job, there's 2 people working, and I guarantee you those 2 people are creating revenue. And that's what a salesperson does. You know, a salesperson goes and gets revenue, doesn't wait for it to come to them.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. So it wasn't easy, but you decided to go into sales and master it, yes?
Yes, at 25, I couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
I was going to go get the unemployment. I was going to get government money.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine said, "Hey, you should get some government money.
Okay.
And buy your vodka with the government money." Okay. And my uncle said, "Hey, no, you're going to go into sales." And I remember my dad saying, "Hey, if you learn how to sell, you can do anything."
Yeah.
So I went and got a job in sales. He got me the job, and I just like said, "Okay, I'm going to." I hated sales. I did it for 2 years and hated all 2 years of it. Felt like it was 20 years.
Yeah.
Hated it, like it was. I despised it. How do you say despise in Polish?
Despise.
Don't like. You don't like.
Nie lubię.
Yeah. It was awful. Terrible, man.
Yeah.
And one day a guy said to me, he's like, you don't like sales because you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, maybe I'm not meant for it. Maybe I'm just not a salesman.
Yeah.
And he says, look, you don't like it because you don't spend any time learning how to do it. And he was right. And so I had spent more time studying history, geography, math, English, all these subjects in school than I had in my own profession.
Yeah.
Then the very thing that could literally take care of me, I wasn't studying. So I made a decision right there. I'm gonna get great at sales, and then I'm gonna quit.
Okay.
That was my decision. That's how much I hated sales.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get great at it, and then I'm gonna quit.
Okay.
And dude, look, once you get great, you're not gonna quit anything.
Okay.
You know.
Because you're good at it and you like it.
Yeah, I started studying. I just looked at it and said, okay, I'm gonna get great at this thing that I don't like. And at 25 years old, for the last 33 years now, I've been studying sales. Like I look at every customer situation, everything. I'm always checking everything out, right? Yeah. You bring me this and you bring me the chocolates and I'm like, that's cool, that's smart, right? I need to do that more often. These are little things that people take for granted. You know, we forget to do these things. Bring gifts.
Yeah, it works, yeah.
Yeah.
Regarding this, what you just said right now, in one of your videos you said, we're supposed to do something that other people won't do it.
Yeah,
okay? It's like not looking like all those books they saying, oh, you should find your passion, you should do something which you really like. But you started with doing something which you don't like, and you just get good at it.
Yeah, look, somebody's got to do the stuff nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
You know, I see all these people like find the purposeful life, you know, do what you love. You know, if you don't love it, don't do it. I'm like, man, you know, the money is exchanged with people that do the things they don't want to do. So in my life, I mean, maybe that's true for other people, but in my life, when I learn how to get great at the things I don't like to do, dude, I become very powerful.
Okay.
Because now I'm not spending time talking about what I don't like to do. You know, and whether it's my wife, taking care of my wife or taking care of the kids, or I did a day and a half with the kids. I got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. You know, it gets a little much after a while, right? I'm like, how can I learn to love this moment? And I did that in sales when I was 25, and it changed my life. I mean, me and you wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't be making friends in Poland and in Bulgaria and across Russia if I had not done this. Yeah. The very thing that I didn't want to do, the very thing I hated, the very thing I despised, right? That almost made me throw up.
Yeah.
When I embraced it, I was like, wow, that's the thing I was not meant to do, but that has opened up my life so that I could do things I want to do.
So I believe whatever you learned, you put in your books.
Yeah, and that's true. Okay, like what I write, when I write a book, I'm writing. This book was written in 2009.
Yeah,
the first rendition of it. And in 2009, the economy had collapsed in America. Yeah. The worst recession in the history of the United States. They call it a recession. I think it was a depression. Yeah. And nobody wants to say that because, dude, this thing happened around the world. Y'all felt it, right? So no one could sell anything anymore. All my businesses got cut in half, literally like right down the middle. Oh. And because the debt, everybody had been in America was buying money with just credit cards.
Yes.
Not real money.
This is what actually is happening in Europe.
Yeah. So now people had to sell. Okay, you see, it was, if you wanted furniture, a TV, a car, or a house, you could just go get it with no money down. Yeah. I could go to, I have bad credit, I never pay anybody, I don't have any money. Good, you could still have a house. That's not selling, right? That's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, when 2009 and 2010 happened, you had to learn how to sell again.
Yeah.
And if you were the chairman of the company, you were no longer the chairman sitting up in the ivory tower. You had to go out and actually move products into the marketplace. And this book was basically, I wrote it to figure out how to solve my problem, not just other people's problem.
Okay. The first book which we're going to publish is 10X Rule. What is 10X Rule? What is it all about?
So you guys are publishing the 10X Rule first?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Sell or Be Sold first.
10X Rule will be first, yeah.
Dude, let's see the 10X Rule. Where's the 10X Rule? We don't need to show Sell or Be Sold if that's the book we're
This will be up in
December?
Beginning of 2017.
Okay.
So like a couple of months.
So you're going to publish both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let me have that. Yeah, I thought this was coming out. This was the one you were publishing.
Yes. So this is the first book which we're going to publish in Poland in December.
Yeah. What's the name of the title going to say?
Oh, we still didn't figure out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because 10X Rule.
How do you say the 10X Rule in
like rule is zasada. It's like rule. But 10X is hard to translate.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still need to figure out.
Let me just tell you, because we translated this in Russian, also in Spanish. Everywhere we go to translate, they're like, well. Even this book, Sell or Be Sold. Oh, it doesn't translate. Dude, this was never used in America before either.
Yeah.
This doesn't translate in America, right? I decide. This is the title.
Yeah.
So the 10X Rule, that term had never been used like that before. And I'm like, look, it's a multiplier.
Yeah.
Okay. The 10X, just so you know, 10X.
Yes.
Really means 100.
Okay.
It doesn't mean 10 and an X.
It's 100.
It means 100. It means you multiply it times hundreds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is about doing whatever you're doing 10 times more, or?
It means whatever you're doing, whatever you think is enough. If you think $1 million is enough, okay, multiply.
All right.
Times 10X, which would be 100.
Okay. With your goals, with your activities?
Goals, activities, pipelines, funnels,
okay,
emails, networks, social media, likes. Support. A gentleman told me the other day, wow, we got this great press. We got this great press on TV. They came out. They did a whole interview on us. I said, good, dude. He's like, what should I do with that? Get 100 more.
Yeah.
Because that thing is going to die. No matter how good it is, right? It's going to die.
Yeah.
And you got to do something else to keep that thing going.
Okay. That's true. Because sometimes we close our goals. We said, I'm going to make like 10 grand, okay, 10,000, but
and then you make the 10,000.
Yeah.
And then you spend the 10,000.
Yes.
And then you're back to zero again.
Yeah. Okay. I have another question regarding this, what you said right now, because it might be really controversial in Poland, like your, whatever you're saying that we supposed work even 7 days a week, okay, no Sunday off, okay, because if we were not working hard enough.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I just know this, there's nobody working Saturdays and Sundays. So I get to pick up 2 days of the week.
Yeah.
So you work 5 days, I work 7, I just beat you by 40%. You're not even there. I mean, when do I want to play the game? I want to play the game when you're not there.
Okay.
I don't want to compete.
Yes.
So if I work the same schedule you work, go to the office the same time you do the same things everybody else does. I think God put that in the Bible, man, just to trick people. He's like, I'm gonna take Sundays off. You know, that's in the Bible. Sundays are the Lord's day. Look what he did for 6 days.
Yes.
He did a lot of work first, you know, if you believe all that. So he did a lot of work and then took a day off.
Okay.
Now, how many people do you know in Poland actually even work hard?
Oh, no.
Right?
Yeah, there are many people working hard. Okay, but
33 hours?
Yes.
The average person on this planet works 33 hours a week.
Yeah.
There's 164 hours. So they work 33 hours out of 164 available hours, and then they complain about how hard they work.
Yeah.
Well, there's 131 hours that people didn't work.
Yeah.
I wonder if what's, you know, really killing people is that they because the people that work at really high levels, they don't talk about work.
Yeah.
They don't complain, oh, I work so hard, I work so hard. I think most people never work hard enough to actually get the fruits of work.
Yes.
That it feels good. Yeah. Like, oh man, I'm having fun working.
Yeah. I can see this mentality, like people, they trying to be too comfortable. Okay, they like, oh, my job is not so hard. You know, they're looking for easy stuff.
Comfort.
You know, they're looking for comfort. They're trying to, oh, I'm gonna get day off. You know, like they are actually excited when they not working too much. You know, and this is what you're saying different things, that we need to hustle. We need to work really hard in order to achieve our goals.
Yeah, I'm saying if you show me a successful person. Show me a person that has a great relationship, time with the kids, money they need, all the money they need, and some more.
Yes.
Okay? I'm going to show you somebody that doesn't mind working. Okay. And they're not working 30 and 40-hour weeks. You know, I work probably, I could probably work, this week I'll probably work 100 hours easily.
Okay.
Now, that means I have 64 hours off.
Okay.
I don't even know what to do with 64 hours. I can't even, you know, I spent 15 minutes with my 7-year-old and she's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, we went to the movie the other day. It was an hour and 40 minutes long. They felt like they spent a whole weekend with me.
Yes.
We did a slumber party. We slept from 10 o'clock in the bed. The two of us, my wife went on a trip, and the two kids and me did a slumber party. How do you say this in Polish?
Slumber party?
Yeah.
Oh.
Slumber, sleepover with the kids.
Bedtime
with the kids.
Oh, bedtime with the kids.
No.
Like when your friends come over to
Sleepover.
Oh, when your kids...
Sleepover with the kids.
Okay. When kids or friends sleep at
your
house?
Yeah, but it was me and the kids.
Okay.
See? Camping out in the bedroom.
Okay.
You know, in the house. Yes. I don't know. Yes. So anyway, we slept. We turned 10 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. That was 9 hours. I got to sleep.
Yeah.
So I think people figure out how not to do things.
Yes.
As opposed to, how do I do things? How do I have fun at work?
Okay.
And if you're only part-time, if you're only spending this much time and getting paid this much money, you're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, the question is, would you rather be in the bleachers, in the seats, watching the game?
Okay.
Okay, watching rugby. Would you rather watch or play?
Yeah. I used to play rugby.
Yeah. What would you rather do?
Yeah, I know.
You'd rather play, man.
Yeah.
See, if you're on the field playing, you got a chance to be paid.
Yes.
Right? Now, the people in the stands can have a good time, but they're not going to make any money.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So we have to be in the game.
In the game, man, on the field. Okay. Look, if there's going to be a terrorist attack on a rugby stadium, right?
Yes.
It's the people in the seats that are most at risk, not the people in the field.
Okay.
Okay. You want to be on the field. Okay. It's safer on the field than it is in the seats. Most people on this planet are spectators.
Yes.
They watch TV. They watch the internet. They watch Facebook. You have Facebook there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
They watch YouTube. They watch, you know, they watch their neighbor. They watch pornography. Y'all have a lot of pornography in Poland. I know you do, okay? You watch. Dude, like Focus on what can you produce? How can you make a difference?
So what we can create, actually.
Create, yes.
Not only
Yes.
watch, okay?
Yes.
And, okay, I got it. So 10x rule, that would be about, even if we're doing nothing right now, we just need to, we need to start producing, okay? We need to start creating, and whatever our goals are, just to do it 10 times more, okay?
People are coming up short, not because they want to, okay? The man marries the woman, they have 2 kids. His intention was not to come up short on money, finances, healthcare, whatever. He wants to take care of his family.
Okay.
He is underestimating how much effort is necessary for him to actually achieve this.
Yes.
So he comes up short. If he needed this, he keeps coming right here. Same thing for companies. Companies set targets, they come up short. Why? Because the target should have been higher.
Yeah.
Because if the target's higher, you'll still come up short.
Yes.
But you'll exceed this.
Okay, I got it. Okay, about for like our country, like I told you at the beginning, we've been in communism until 1989, and since then it was tough. It was really hard. Okay, and people still, we can see that people still have that mentality. Okay, that getting rich is not, that you need to steal your first million, and if you get rich because you steal something. So that's it. I know you're talking about it a lot in your videos, like saying like you need to decide to get rich. Okay, it's okay. What you can say to our audience in Poland?
It's not okay to stay poor.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you make sense of staying poor? See, people are like, oh, rich people are criminals. All right, well, maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know.
There are many criminals who are rich.
Yeah, sure. But I know how it ends too. They're not happy. I can make more money legally. Maybe not over there. I don't know. Maybe you have to steal it over there. But look, I don't think that that's true. I think there's too many ways today to create a good product. Something valuable, something people want to exchange.
Yes.
They rather have the product than the money.
Okay.
Unfortunately, see, I'd rather have this chocolate than the money that it takes to buy the chocolate. I'd rather exchange my time with you and have your friendship. Okay, time is money, by the way.
Yeah.
My time is money.
Yes.
I exchange my time. I have this much time. I can get a lot more money. I can't get more time. So I think that I made a decision to get rich one day, when I was 8 years old. I'm like, I'm going to get rich because I watched my mother. My mother was constantly terrified. She was rich in fear.
Yeah.
She had fear constantly. And I said, what are you always scared about? Money. Well, why? Why are you scared? We have everything we need today. But tomorrow.
Yeah.
She didn't know how to get new money in.
Yes.
Okay? Now, if you're a person that thinks that you have to steal the money to get rich, I'm really, that saddens me because today there's so many things people can do.
Yes.
To create money legally.
Yeah. Okay.
And whatever amount of money, if you think you need 10 of whatever, pesos, dollars, pounds, euros, whatever you want to think, if you think 10's enough, okay, then multiply times 10 and get 100. If you can get 10, you can get 100.
Okay.
And if you can get 100, you can get 1,000.
Yes.
And if you can get 1,000, you can get 1,000,000.
Okay. On one of your videos, you said spend it all. Okay.
Yeah.
You still think that way?
Well, I don't mean spend it all. What I was saying there,
yeah,
it might not translate well, but stay broke.
Okay.
Stay broke. I'm not buying this, and I'm not buying that. Okay. I'm going to take my money when I get it, and I'm going to invest it in other sources that produce income.
Yes.
Okay? So when I say stay broke, I don't mean I don't buy things. I would buy this as gifts to give to someone in hopes that I would have a relationship that would do more.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to just spend money on stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? I spend money on things that will produce more money.
Okay.
I don't buy cars. I bought this plane. Okay. Now, how do I make sense of the plane? Everybody in Poland should have their own plane.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Who knows? Maybe communism comes back and you leave, right? It could come back, right? So why would
you
I
don't
buy
treat this as an investment, no?
This is an investment, man. Yeah. This is a time machine, man. I can buy time. I can literally like take the future and bring it toward me. If I can actually take the future and bring it toward me, people will reward me for that.
Okay.
You know, it takes you 3 weeks to get to a client. It takes me 3 hours.
Okay.
Right? So speed today on a planet that is getting smaller and smaller because of our ability to reach each other.
Okay.
The fact that you came over here, man, tells me there's no shortage of money.
Yeah.
You know, you're interested. You're interested. You're interested in the book. You think the book can help people. I know the book can help people. So it's, my accountant said, don't buy the plane.
Yes.
And I said, well, that's why you don't have money.
Okay.
Because rich people would say, buy the plane. It's the government's way. It goes back to 2,000 years ago when they said, don't leave the village.
Yeah.
The planet is flat.
Yes.
You will fall off. This was believed years ago, 2,000 years ago. Don't leave the village. Why? Because the government didn't want you to leave, so you'd pay taxes.
Yes.
If you leave, you don't pay taxes anymore. So
what we should do?
The new version is buy a house.
Yeah.
You should rent.
Yeah.
You should rent.
Yeah.
You should buy things that you can bring in more income or reinvest in your business.
And rent the house for yourself. Live in the rented house.
You could. I mean, I don't exactly know how your real estate market works there, but I know here what I do is I rent where I live, and I own what produces income.
Okay. That's cool. Wrapping up. 10x rule, the last question, do you actually have people that are coming back to you and saying, oh, Grant, thanks, this really worked for me? Like, did people get results? They come to you?
Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Every day I get something from somebody, 14 years old to 64 years old.
Okay.
You know, changed my life. My income went up 80 times, 1,000 times. Like, constantly we get results from people of all ages, millennials, baby boomers, Generation Y, Generation X, from all parts of the world. So see, when I go to different parts of the world, I go to Australia. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work here, mate. I go to London, you know. Hey, you didn't know, you know, whatever the English accent is. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. And you know, this is an American thing. It's not going to work here. Whatever, dude. I've seen this thing work everywhere. Okay, work everywhere for every type of person, every religion, male, female, young, old. Because here's the deal. What you're doing now is not working. That's what people need to understand. What you're doing now, you're being convinced to do an average life.
Okay.
And average has failed your mom, your dad, the government, the country, your city, your family. You know, who's doing well on this planet? It's people that are not average. Okay. It's people that are they're just like me and you, man. Just like me and you, but they're crazy.
Yeah.
They think big.
Yes. So many people, they really want us to be average, yeah? Like
totally, because they can use you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you'll go buy chocolates.
Yeah.
You know? Sit down and eat them and watch TV.
Yeah. And this is how they make money.
And this is how people think they're going to be happy. Yeah. And then we wonder why so many people are depressed.
Yeah.
Dissatisfied.
Because they have ambitions and they have potentials which they never use.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Grant, time is money, so I really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Last question would be 3 the most important things that are crucial in order to be successful, that 3 actions that people need to take now. Okay, in your opinion, okay, what they have to, start doing or start not doing.
Well, I think number 1 is you got to make a commitment. You know, you need to make a commitment. What do you want? Who do you want to be?
Okay.
Do you want to be exceptional or do you want to be average?
Yeah.
These are the only 2 choices you have on this planet. There's nothing in between. Do you want to be exceptional or do you want to be average? How do you say this in your language? Exceptional or average?
Czy chcecie być średni, tak? Czy chcecie żyć na tym średnim poziomie, czy na tym wyjątkowym?
Do you want to be a diamond or do you want to be a rock?
Chcesz być diamentem, czy chcesz być skałą, kamieniem?
Okay. Do you want to think big or do you want to think little?
Chcesz myśleć w wielki sposób, czy w taki mały?
Make that decision.
Podejmij tą decyzję.
And make it official, make it public.
I niech to będzie oficjalne, niech to będzie publiczne. Powiedz o tym światu.
Get a t-shirt.
Zdobądź koszulkę.
I am a diamond.
Jestem diamentem. Niech to
Or,
będzie...
or I'm a rock.
Albo jestem kamieniem.
A little dirty rock
Małym, brudnym kamieniem,
that no one pays attention to.
na który nikt nie zwraca uwagi.
And they just kick down the road.
I po prostu go kopią po
Because,
drodze.
because that's really what happens to people.
To jest to, co
See,
się dzieje.
if you're going to be average, you will be abused. You will be abused by every country on this planet. You can move from Poland to Mexico, Mexico to Argentina, Argentina to Venezuela, Venezuela to Brazil, Brazil to Australia. Just keep moving around. Go to Bulgaria. Go wherever you want to go. Go to Japan. Go to South Korea. Come to America. We'll beat you up
Yeah.
if you're average. You'll be a cab driver. You'll be a shopkeeper. You will never have enough money. You will have more excuses, okay, than you have solutions. That's what happens. Number one, make a decision. Number two, you got to show up every day.
Okay.
Even if you don't feel like it, show up. If your eyes are bleeding, how do you say this in Polish?
Jak twoje oczy krwawią.
Bleeding, blood coming down your eyes, you're sick, you don't feel good, show up.
Pokaż się.
Number two, show up. Number three, you got to invest in yourselves. You need to read books.
Yeah.
You need to read. You need to study. You need to surround yourself, immerse yourself with other people that are thinking bigger than your parents did.
Yeah. We're working on this program right now, which is brain fitness. This is like fitness moves. This is like for reading faster, more
Yeah.
books, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because some people are struggling with reading books.
Yeah.
You fixing that problem because you actually reading the
I read the
books.
book to you. You don't need to read, you know? We have 40% illiteracy in America.
Yeah,
So 40% of the population, 120 million people in America can't read.
yeah,
There's a whole bunch of people that don't want to read. They don't like to read. So we deliver video to people.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
this studio's for.
yeah. That's powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I want to come to your country. What's the biggest city in Poland?
The biggest city is capital is Warsaw.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have Krakow.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Gdańsk. I was born
Yeah.
in Gdańsk. Then we have Wrocław. Okay, and
I need to come there, man, and drink this bottle with you. We drink the whole thing, 10 bottles one night.
Okay, 10x.
Whoa. Maybe not. Maybe bad idea.
Yeah, of course. We're looking forward. You know, have
Yeah.
you been visiting different countries,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in Europe?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you giving speech or
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
The internet now has allowed us to like really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's great. So we have those 3 actions. So we know that we need to make a decision today, and whatever it is our goal, just 10x and
And then show up, and
Show
then 3, you need to decide who are your friends going to be?
Yeah.
Diamonds or rocks?
Yes.
Okay? So like when I pick somebody's book to read,
Yeah.
I don't read a lot of books. I read a few authors,
Yeah.
and I read everything they write.
Yes.
I don't just read this book, that book, that book, that book. I go deep.
Yeah.
So because I want to understand that person. I want to emulate what that person's done. You know, I came from nothing. I came from like very humble beginnings, and I screwed it up, and I went down. And I started studying people. I'd pick one person and study that person. How did they do what they did? I'd emulate, I'd copy, right? I'd study them. And today, when I pick somebody to study, I pick somebody that is very difficult for me to exceed what they've done.
Okay.
So that I can learn, I can be inspired
Okay.
by the Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk he wants to colonize Mars. You know, I want to help people make more money.
Okay.
So the guy's sitting in Warsaw right now, and saying, man, I can't make any more money. You know, dude, Elon Musk wants to use all his money. The only reason he goes out and gets new money, he wants to colonize another planet. Yeah. And you can't imagine leaving your living room. So this man is obsessed, spends 18 hours a day figuring out, how do I raise enough money to colonize another planet?
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
So what would be your goal?
My goal is to have 7 billion people know my name.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
I want 7 billion people to know my name so that I can take a trip to Mars after Elon Musk colonizes.
Yeah. We have 38 million people.
I want
in
them all
Poland.
to know me, okay? Uncle
Okay.
Grant.
So that's our goal.
Yeah,
that's why we are coming up with this book, and then with this book, and then we hope to see you in Poland as well.
My friend, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Michael. Thank you for
Okay.
having me, all right? Appreciate it.
Grant, last question. Where people can find you right now, okay? Where they can, start watching you?
Where you found me on YouTube, right?
Okay.
Grant
I know you like everywhere.
Grant Cardone TV, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, you whatever social medium you're using, whatever channel you're using, we have iTunes.
Yeah.
And we probably need to come up with a website, grantcardone.com.
Yes.
Over there. What's your .com there?
PL.
PL?
That's
PL.
for Poland, yes.
We need to come up with a grantcardone.pl.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. And thank you for your time so much. I appreciate it.